Hey, welcome to my video presentation. So, dolphins, what do we know about them? We know that they're marine animals that live in the water, that they're intelligent because they have problem-solving skills, they're quick learners, and they have emotions, so they can feel grief, happiness, jealousy, anger. They're compassionate, so they're caring, and they'll help an injured dolphin or a sick dolphin. And they're also chatty, so they're social and they'll make a lot of noise. And these are 3 out of 40 species of dolphins. So as I mentioned in the previous slide, they're intelligent animals, so they're smart and they can retain tricks and remember the things that they're taught. Which is why people train them, right? Because you wouldn't train a spider or like a termite or plankton. Because trainers begin to train them from when they're around 6 months to 3 years old. It really depends on their physical form because sometimes they can be underdeveloped. The first thing trainers will do are dorsal pulls, which basically, so the trainer swims with the dolphin, and while they're swimming together, the the trainer will pull back on the dolphin's back fin, stretching and strengthening the back muscles, kind of like when before you go on a run and you stretch your legs so that you don't pull a muscle. It's important for trainers to form a trust bond, to form a bond of trust with the dolphin, to really get to know its strengths and weaknesses, and also what it is and isn't capable of. And sometimes, if they're injured, they won't say, like, they're too shy to say anything. So trainers have to know that. And also, the dolphin has to feel safe in its environment. So trainers will play and feed them in the same environment until they're ready to be trained. And it's also important for trainers not to just assume what a dolphin is thinking, because, you can't read anyone's mind. At least with humans, you can use words and communicate, but with animals, it's really only through actions. So the trainers have to know their dolphins well enough to not make false assumptions or like treat them in the wrong way or teach them in the wrong way, which can be harmful to the dolphin's well-being. Before becoming trainers, people who want to become dolphin trainers have to study in behavioral sciences and marine sciences to understand dolphin behavior. Motivation is an important factor to training dolphins because they're smart and have memory and easily get bored, especially when they're swimming around in the same tank all day, every day. So rewards are varied, and they'll get different treats and praises, and sessions also start and end differently to avoid predictability. And also, when they're not being trained, dolphins are provided with toys, or they'll be introduced to new swimming areas for explorations and stuff. Training a dolphin is a lot like training a dog, because you bribe them with treats until they can do a command on their own memory, and they'll associate a certain sound or word or action, gesture with a specific trick. So there's the primary reinforcer, which is the food. And then there's the secondary reinforcer, which is the command. So sit would be the command to get your dog to sit. Dolphins are trained through repetition. So like teaching a baby, you'll show the baby a picture of a carrot and repeat the word carrot over and over again until the baby's memory retains the information. Also, yeah. So before doing any actual tricks, the dolphins they first have to understand that when the trainer is like waving their arms, it means something and it isn't just something random. So yeah, they'll do target training, which is so they'll have a stick with like a circle at the end or a target at the end of it, and they place it in front of the dolphin. And every time the dolphin accidentally touches the target with its rostrum, which is basically like the snout or the beak of the dolphin, it gets rewarded until it becomes a habit, like touching the target becomes a habit. And when it becomes a habit, the trainer will replace the target with their hand. And this is the beginning of the dolphin's actual understanding of hand signals that will lead to the requesting of tricks. The result of the learning is the art. So when the dolphin has learned the trick, that is the art, because you can use those tricks to form a choreography. Like you learn how to dance. When you learn how to dance, you have to master certain skills before putting everything together. So the tricks are like the dance moves. They form patterns, and these patterns form the style of choreography. It's important that the trainer knows what their dolphins are capable of, because if they give something too hard, then and only one dolphin can do it, and then it's just not in sync, because they also do synchronized swimming, which is actually really mind-blowing, but I couldn't figure out how to put a video into my PowerPoint, and also I wasn't sure if it was illegal to post another video in my video. But if you go on YouTube, yeah, stationing. Lastly, stationing is the first trick that trainers will teach their dolphins, which is to basically establish eye contact. When a dolphin does this, it shows respect and trust towards the trainer. And it's important in the artistic aspect, because if it's like when you're in orchestra, or if you're about to start a dance routine, you have to look at whoever is the leader so that you all start on time, so that like, and to do this, the trainer will take their finger and point towards the sky. This translates to look at the trainer, or to signal for to wait for further instructions. Thanks for watching my presentation.